Hello, welcome back to the second episode of the Defenders podcast on the PSO A-League YouTube channel. It's me, Corzo, Kangaroo, and Ryan. But this time we have Joshy G, centre mid for Rochester City.
Going on, lads? Great to be here.
Doing, bro, doing. Alright, so, look, for Rochester City, we got to ask you, bro, what's happened with Fraud City? What's your ideas? How did it all start? You know what I'm saying? Just
Bit of
Yeah.
a bumpy start.
Yeah. It's been lumpy. I won't lie. Like the first game was a bit of a shock to us. We came in a man down. Obviously, we were missing our key piece in Jase. Academy football was at half strength up front. Great game by Tottenham. No matter what, even without Beanie. I mean, Beanie was a late addition. Congrats to him on his really good game for Team of the Week. We'll talk about that later, obviously. But yeah, it was a lumpy game. Miscommunication. We've drilled that down in camp today. Myself personally, I've kind of tried to take a bit of a leadership approach. I think a lot of the boys, we all like to bounce ideas off each other, and I kind of try to be the voice of reason, being the floor general on the field, controlling that ball.
Yeah, I get that. Obviously, a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, that
start the
was
season against an understrength Tottenham side.
It was tough. I mean, obviously there was the great corner pass from myself to Ozzy that brought us to 2-1, and we came back. We rallied together, which I was really happy of, because of course I think there was a few times where we should have just scored, and props to Dodoro for doing his thing in the net. But obviously we've been practicing the set pieces in private scrims with you lads. And the short corner cross always seems to trick some of those keepers that aren't as experienced as, say, Ryan, fucking Jing and Benny. Yeah, like those two would probably be the only ones that won't work on at all. But those keepers who aren't as experienced with playing as much, it works. And then obviously there was the goal by Winnie, which was a surprise to everyone. Even though people thought it didn't go in, the boys, we went over the footage, and it was a late reaction on Dodoro's part, where the ball traveled over the line, then it hit his gloves.
True.
But yeah, it was a great game nonetheless. Lever fucking put in a shift in that left back. Holy shit! Or was it right back? I think it's right back.
Yeah, whatever.
Man went crazy. That was probably the only reason why we didn't concede another goal. I think he kept control of that middle. But obviously, if we have full strength there, I think we could possibly get that third goal, because there was the final play in that game just didn't go the way it was. I think, Ryan, you were commentating, and you could see I was frustrated with that throw in. There was nothing happening. No one came up for the ball.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do there, and nothing that the boys could do, because it was all over the place. But regardless, great game.
Yeah. Look, you're I guess here, you know what I'm saying, you got three Arsenal people here, but I guess you're kind of being a Fraudchester representative in a way. Now, I just want to ask, more about the origins of Fraud City and how that came up. How did that happen? How did you get the boys? You know what I'm saying? You got the academy on it now.
Yeah, that was just Fraud United at the start, Mighty Season 1 champions, all that,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden, a new Rochester team came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, first off, congrats, Corzo, on that season. That was
thank you so
great
much.
season, bro.
I really appreciate it.
That was actually a really fun season. As you guys might remember, obviously there was a team last year called Worcester Racists. Obviously WRC on comms, because we weren't allowed to be called that. But we had a team, some pretty exceptional lads. A lot of them have moved to different teams or stayed with us. And what happened was, basically, there was three teams that kind of fell apart. There was Fraud United itself, with obviously yourself, Corzo, and a few other lads going over to Arsenal and to a few other various teams. You had WRC, which kind of blew up with some different controversies. Larry getting banned. Mbappe,
The Larry ban.
the Larry ban. We had Mbappe just leave because of issues with getting actual games going because of our schedule getting really stuffed up because of multiple teams leaving early in the season. That caused us to have like 2 weeks off. And then there was Prison, and Prison, I don't know the complete like story with that, but I know Halos was the main guy who ran Prison, and a lot of those players just decided to, go to different clubs. Players stopped playing PSO, notably Blue Lock Beast. It's not playing anymore, sadly. But what happened was the teams kind of came together. Fraud United was the main thing. City wasn't really on the cards. It was kind of just like those teams coming together to build United. So from like WRC, we had Book Messi and Darnell move over to them. Fraud United still had Gianni and Zaptis, Kyle. I could be forgetting someone else.
Basically,
and then I think, and then Halos came over from Prison. And then they also got some good signings as well, like Rizzolo. I can't think of, I'm forgetting anyone else right now off the top of my
Is
brain.
Rizzola like the only non-ex player on that team? I think.
I think he's the first. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think he's the only player on that team who didn't play a season last year.
didn't he play for Prison?
Was he?
Maybe he did. Maybe.
Little Oggy in the mix of
Yeah, Lil Oggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Obviously, they also got Mr. One Lap. I can't remember who he played for last year, but I know he played.
I think he was a free agent.
Yeah, I think
He
he was free agent
yeah.
in LA. Because didn't he play for Fraudchester? Or am I?
I think you're tripping, dog.
I'm tripping hard. Was that Big Demon? I don't know.
Yeah.
Brief demon filled in for us. That's right.
Dumb.
Yeah, basically they all came together and built United. We had a bunch of players from some teams. Like it was like myself, Winnie Foden, kind of just us two. Basically, were the main two. And I think we went, fuck it, let's make a new Fraudchester team. And Gianni and Zaptis and Halos came in board and we're like, you know what, let's do Fraudchester City. If it's gonna be a Fraud United, there should be a city. And we built the team. Obviously, the start of the season, the roster was looking a bit dire, to be fair. Like, it wasn't going to pop out. Obviously, there was myself and Jing. But then, through different, like, recruiting, playing the pubs, we got Harry Sutar, who's arguably, like, top 4, top 5 defender. We got Lieber, like, really close to the start of the season. Which, honestly, with those two, I can honestly say we have the second best defense in the comp. And then obviously, just going into the season, like the day before, this is like 24 hours before deadline. I managed to pitch City to the academy boys, Jose and Ozzy, who were going to go to Tottenham. And I'm really glad that I got those guys because they're a great bunch of boys and fucking really good to play with.
Now let me just take a hot take here. You think you have the second best defense in the league? Hot take. That's hot fire, bro.
That's hot.
I agree with that.
That's
I agree.
I agree with the hot take. Where's
think?
the hot, bro?
Like, there's nothing hot about
Darnell
it.
and Rizzolo?
No, you're tripping.
No, wait,
Darnell
all,
doesn't play the game.
all
Let's go.
respects to those lads. There's nothing about their defense that I'd say is bad at all.
Kyle.
Darnell isn't a defender though.
It's
Darnell
Kyle,
is a-
bro.
Darnell's a great defensive player, but he's playing out of position. He should be where Zaptis is in terms of like where he played last year. Like
Yeah, that's true.
he's filling in the post down there in left back or right back, I think, one of the two, and he's doing a great job. Like he did really exceptional against Nihor.
You know what? You've convinced me.
Like he,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I think
you gotta
Kyle
think
is
about
convincing
Like-
enough, cunt.
like you guys like put it this way, right? Like there's you three, which I'd say it's a top defense because
Oh, thank you.
come on, like there's no debate there. But then like who's second? Like come on, it's Lieber and Sutar.
Yeah.
Like we saw. What
I've got a
Lieber did
question.
last week, and then Sutar. Like come on, yo,
Who's better out of Sutar and Leave?
Oh shit.
you can't put me on the spot like
no,
that. Dude.
no. I mean,
No, I just want to know.
Alright, okay. I would say at the start of like just before start of the season, I'd say Sutar. I'd say like Lieber's been putting in the hours, man. Like you saw what happened with Team of the Week, like 30 intercepts plus, tackles was off the chart. Like I'd probably say Lieber right now, but I think like the thing about Lieber is I don't think he's as versatile as Sutar. Like Sutar could actually play striker if we needed him to,
Sure.
and he could play center mid worst case scenario, because I'm always very busy. But like Lieber, like as a defensive player, is probably better, and he's also been really working on his handle and his touches as well. Like we've been drilling that down in training and also just discussions, and you probably guys have noticed it in scrims as well. Like he's gotten so much better in like such a short span of time.
Yeah. I have another question. Look, hey, if we're going red hot questions, I may as well fucking get into it.
Don't hold back, bro. Come on.
Now, okay, so there's, in this team, you've got the academy, right? You've got Jase and Ozzy. Now, it's a duo. It's a duo, right? And, you have you midfield, and you have, this back line, and then you have Winnie Foden manager. Now, the thing is there's an issue because realistically, he doesn't start in his own team. Now, how does that work, in your locker room, when it comes to, who starts? Because you've got the academy, it's a duo, and obviously your midfield, and obviously Lieber and Harry are really, you've got some good players. And, Winnie, he plays, but he doesn't play, that much. And I feel like, you're surrounded by players that should be starting. How does that work in terms of game time?
Like, it's really hard, Ryan. It's really hard because, like obviously we even have Milos. Milos hasn't actually played a minute this season yet, and I think he should get some minutes.
Yeah,
I
didn't even realize,
people forget Milos. Like, Milos is, like, he's a good locker room guy, and he's also, he puts in the hours. He's dedicated as well. Like, he didn't even leave the match. He stayed there for the full 20 minutes and supported us from the sidelines. Like, that's a good teammate because, like, you got people, like, on other teams who might not even sub and they'll just leave at halftime, Like, that's, like, a really good thing for him to do, just to stay there and support us. It's really difficult as well having Winnie on the bench because I think he is of a talent that he could start, but it's really hard as, like, I think he could. Like, he's there's potential there, but he hasn't tapped into it yet. Like, I think he's still stuck in WRC last year, Like, I think it's just hard for him to get the minutes, and then at the same time, I'm fighting with him because I don't want to come off after 10 minutes, because I want to put in 20-minute efforts and compete with the other centre mids in this comp, because obviously my position is probably the hardest position in terms of fighting for stats.
I agree.
Because I have to touch the ball the most, I have to move the ball the most. I have players like Beanie who can actually score the ball from centre mid and Zapdos as well. Like, I got to fight for every little possession I can get, and I don't want to lose 10 minutes a game to the bench. Like, I love my bench, and I love my team, but I have to fight for those stats because I want to try and prove to the league that I'm a top player. Like, I can't let anything stop me. I want to be.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I've got a question. You got an upcoming game against Fraud United this week for catch up. What's your plan? This team is real fucking good.
They are really fucking good. I mean, look, I think as a team, I think our defense can outplay them. I don't think our attack will. Like, that's the honest thing, and I think the boys can agree with me. They've got the better attacking side. We've got the better defending side. Like, Kyle's not as good of a keeper as Xing. That is known. Kyle is a system player, and it works because he knows his system and he plays it perfectly.
Kyle's
a system keeper. Like,
have you seen him play, bro? This
like,
guy's
he's good.
Bullshit going to watch. He has 50 hours on the game, bro.
And you're banned.
Okay,
You're banned.
Don't ban me. He doesn't watch this. You think he watches this?
No, but on a serious note, like, I think the main thing we're going to try and do is we're working on. I reckon we can score really well out of our set pieces now that we've been really drilling down on them. Our defense is definitely better. I just think the main thing with United is they've got a way better ball movement and stuff. It's going to be really difficult for us to contain. As long as we contain possession and we contain, scoring on our set pieces and on our opportunities we actually get, I think we could actually beat them, or at least tie. I'd be happy tying with United, because that means that, we didn't fucking fold on them. Obviously, the Tottenham game, like, you guys saw that was close, and that was us disorganized and not ready. I think that we've been drilling down in training. Then we've got, today's Monday. We've got another 5 or 6 days to, keep practicing, keep working together. I think we could pull up an upset, but respects to United, I think, honestly, that what to expect from the community is, like, yeah, they'll probably beat us, but I hope not by much.
W. I'm keen to start going through the games that has occurred.
I've got one more question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, so let's say theoretically, right? If you had Jazz and Tottenham had Beanie, who would have won that
Ooh.
game?
That's a good question, Con.
All right,
I think I know.
I gotta back myself. I think I lock up Beanie.
Ooh.
I've played Beanie in our private matches, you know, with all the lads, and I think that there's good times where I can outperform him and he outperforms me. So I think it's coin toss on who has the better game. I think if we're basing it off what we know, Beanie had a better game already. But I think having Jose on the pitch really just changes everything for us, you know, like because like we discussed, like yeah, Winnie's not putting in as much hours as everyone else, so he's a bit rusty. He still knows what he's doing, which is exceptionally good because you don't want, you know, a free agent who doesn't know the system, doesn't know the lads, jumping in left wing, and you know, screwing shit up. And then saying that Winnie fucking scored for us as well, so like just a bit of respect there. Like he came in clutch, getting us that draw. But I think we can actually beat Tottenham if we had Jose there, especially knowing the chemistry between the academy lads, and also our defense is so strong. Like it is so strong.
Yeah. I think okay. Going through that game, right? I think we've talked about it a bit, but you know, I'm looking at the stats here. I'll link it right now. And look, that game, it's probably the best game that has ever happened.
That's the best game we've seen this week.
100% possession. Like if you look at it, like we'll go through top to bottom. Like the goals, obviously 2-2. We had more shots. We just weren't making them. Like you look at me, I had a stinker of a game in terms of my shooting, and that's just known. I'm a pass first player. I'm just But in terms of like so shots, probably my fault. The shots on our team look worse. We had the only assist though. To put in perspective, like these guys on Tottenham had to kind of create their own shots. Tackles, we led passes, so we were passing the ball better. They had slightly more interceptions based off our passes, but also like it's only a 5 intercept difference. We controlled possession just. That's something that we really talked about. We were pissed off about that. It should have been more of a 55-45 split, at least. We had more throw-ins, which means they're making more mistakes than us. Free kicks. I mean, free kicks is free kicks. Like, I mean, ideally you want more, and we had more in that game. We only had 1 foul and 1 offside. They had 2 fouls, 1 offside, so we won that. We had less yellow cards, and the only yellow card was me taking one for the badge. Which I think it did end up being a goal anyway, because Xing had a glitch when he didn't catch the ball, but like that should happen to all keepers, and they know that. But I think looking at the stats, like we played well overall. Even Aussie without Jase put up 500 points. You know, like 12 passes, 1 assist, 5 shots, 1 goal. Like you can't go wrong with that. And Jase's there. I think those points go up to like 700. You know. And even like Tottenham really did well. Dodoro put in a massive shift in keeper for them. Ryan, like Swanee, played so well out of left back. It made it really difficult. And obviously, Muller went crazy, man.
Bro, we have to. You can't mention this game without Dodoro again. This guy was fucking putting up saves.
How old is he?
Bro, he's got to be 6 years old. Don't care. Look, this guy.
Translator.
Look, he's a little bit late, you know what I'm saying, in the dives, and, you know, like, some sussy goals happened, but hey, man. I think it was a bit, you know, it is what it is.
For a team without Beanie, they put up a good fight.
Bro,
yeah,
it was
definitely.
Those last 2 minutes, like, Rochester City got those
cans.
goals in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, we controlled the game there.
I mean, yeah, I think Beanie in the mixer with Cold Spurs. I mean, even looking at, you know, into this who the fuck was it? This Free Thinkers game, like, you could see with Beanie it kind of lets.
Yeah, it was free for them. Like, Free Thinkers gave away a free win, you know. Talking about that Tottenham game though, like, they went crazy. Like, it was well played from them.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I'm just thinking. I know for a fact though, in my head, I don't know if this is a biased take, but I think we could have won the game on that last throw-in had we executed correctly. there was a lot of space they were giving us on that free line there. Just no one on my team knew about it, and obviously heat of the moment, everyone's freaking out. It's a tough game. We lose possession there, and it goes halfway. Jin can't do anything after the ball's stuck on that side.
Yeah.
But I think the game there, we could have actually probably won that game had we executed on that final play from that throw-in. I think we definitely could have at least chucked a shot in, and Dodora may have slipped up, or he may save it. You never know.
Yeah. So, what was the next game? Was that Coldspur again, or was that?
So let's go. We should go chronologically. If we go to,
We were actually first on
You
the.
guys were the-
Oh yeah,
list.
I legit forgot we had a game. Cunt. Totalica's Arsenal. Oh my days.
Where's our photo?
you guys have the.
Oh wait, I've got it. I've got it.
You got it. Okay, true. That game was interesting. I think.
I can send them if you want.
I only caught like a snippet of that game because obviously Joshie De Bruyne are always at work.
Totalica's. So, oh yeah, this is good. So had Mully and right back, had Turg. I mean, yeah, 8-1 the score. I mean, what were we? I guess as Arsenal, what are our thoughts?
Well, I thought we played a pretty good game. Our first half was so strong. I think we 7-1 up at half time. I think.
Was it 6-1? Because I think you got to go in the second half.
It
Right?
was. I think it was
yeah,
6-1.
I
I think it was 6-1 because I think it was. You guys only scored one goal. Second half, technically. That last goal by Willak was garbage time.
It
That
was
just
There's
lucky.
the image with everyone's score.
Is that everyone's now? Yeah, because I was saying Zuza was on there as well.
There you go.
Oh, Zuza the fucking snoozer, cunt. This guy got a hat trick in the first half and then gets a fucking team of the week. Of course he does, cunt.
Yeah, I'm looking at these stats, obviously,
Get the
from an
same
outside
score,
perspective.
Did we actually?
Outside of it's like,
Yeah.
Dude, cunt. No,
you guys played exceptionally well. I think I won't lie. I think a lot of people agreed with this take that your bench didn't really give you that spark second half that you were probably hoping for. But Zuza put in a great shift, scoring a hat trick and doing his shit. And then you had Mbappe scoring 2 goals. Can't go wrong with that. Coming off, resting the legs.
Yeah.
Obviously, you boys put in a massive shift in the back. Obviously, combined 1,500 points there. Changa did his thing clearing those lines with the hoofball we all know and love.
Yes, cunt.
Even Cheeky, I was surprised Cheeky even got game time. I won't lie to you. And Cheeky, he got an assist. He did well.
Yeah, Cheeky, yeah, he had some time with Willak in the forward. Now, I'm trying to remember that game. So, yeah, they had Winnie the Pooh in keeps. Now, okay, let's talk about this because I think it's interesting.
I know what you're gonna talk about.
No, you can't disagree with this cunt, bro.
I
It
disagree
has to
and I hate
happen.
it.
No.
It has to be fixed.
No, Mully has to play in goals, and Winnie the Pooh has to play right wing. Mainsy has to play right back. I don't care, cunt. I don't care.
Mainsy and right.
Yes, bro. This guy's a defender and a half, cunt. He's good at defending.
What do you mean?
He is, bro. He gets the ball off people.
I've never seen him defend in my life.
No, but he can. When he plays forward, he gets the ball off people. He played right. He played defense. Hang on, one game you couldn't make it, and he played defense. And I think Mully played right wing or some shit.
I'm telling you, what I would do right now is I'd move Mulibah to goalkeeper. I'd put Winnie at right back, and then I'd move Giuliano. I'd move Giuliano to the wing. Throw Goat 44's got to go right wing, and then main CS centre mid.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
They just need a defender.
Let me bring some common sense to this chat, gentlemen. All right, listen up.
Common
This is what I
sense.
would do. So I agree with the Mully Winnie swap.
Yeah.
You move main to centre mid, and you put Jilly in the back line because I've played against
What?
Jilly so much.
Oh.
Jilly. The thing
You
was,
said you were bringing common sense.
you hear
bro.
me out. You need to listen, right? You need to listen. So if you look at the stats, Jilly had 15 assists, 15 intercepts, right? Which which is an indicator of something. It means he knows how to get to the ball.
That's
He's
normal of a centre mid.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
no, but he also knows how to handle the ball, and you could agree, being Corzo and Ryan and Kanga as well, that handling the ball is a really important skill to have.
No,
Being able to drive
really
the ball
not.
up, being able to drive the ball up yourself and create space can be really valuable for a team. And I think you're missing out on Main's like creation, putting him in the right back, compared to having him in centre mid, where he would shine, being able to create goals. For everyone
Wait,
else.
who said Winnie the Pooh right back?
I said Winnie the Pooh.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No.
Where else?
But how is he
Where else?
passing?
That's a joke.
Who is he
Movement what?
passing?
Well,
He's going
He's
to
got-
dribble.
You
He's
move-
going
you
to
put
dribble
your
the
bench.
whole pitch, run out of stam, lose the ball, and then they don't have a right back.
You won't
all
even
I
see
think is Giuliano is wasting himself at centre mid.
Yeah, he is, he
He's
is,
got to
he is.
go to the wing, and
He's
I'm not
gotta go to the
taking
wing.
Main off the bench.
I can agree. There needs to be a reshuffle there, but the Winnie take is stupid because he's going to goal poach at halfway, being right back. He's going to forget what he's playing.
He's gonna fucking dribble the whole He's gonna dribble the whole
Nah,
pitch
yeah.
and then get into that corner of the fucking box and then take a shot. And then when he misses, they're going to just kick off or do the thing, and then they don't have a right back, and then that's a goal.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Bro, he could try like in actual games, man.
bro,
Yeah,
I've
that's
told him to learn right back, and he always just plays right wing.
and he goes, "That's crazy."
And says, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I should be playing right wing and going for goal.
NPC,
On a-
bro.
On a serious note, though, I think what they can do, what Toe Leaguers can do, because I think they can be a force to be reckoned with, is there might need to be some position swaps. I think
Yeah,
the
I think
Mully and Winnie swap needs to happen, and obviously the field players need to work out how that's going to work. But I think they could actually be a top 4, top 5 team, because obviously now we have the addition of Tottenham. It's an 8-team league.
I mean,
Nice
Tottenham's
even.
going for number 3, right? Let's not get it twisted.
They won.
Let's not get it twisted.
Dude, Beanie is a
realistic, though.
big impact,
You-
bro.
They gotta be realistic though. It's obviously gonna be an
Eagle number 3.
Arsenal for Rochester 1 and 2, like interchangeable depending how the season
Okay.
goes. And then
You're gonna lose to
Interchangeable.
Neil.
Oh my days.
What?
like you gotta consider like because Rochester might have like a better game in like goal differential at one point where you guys are tied.
But we're never
Um,
going to be tied because...
Well, we know we're not gonna lose to
Nah,
them.
my fault. That's ego, that's my fault.
No, but you
Oh,
gotta
yeah, my bad,
you
move on.
My bad.
But like also, I think 3rd and 4th is gonna be like a super tight battle between like Tottenham, City, Toe Lickers could actually make a push. Nihor isn't actually a bad team. I think they could make a push, up the ladder later in the season because there's still plenty of games.
No, there's
it's
too
just-
many slapshot cunts on that team, can't lie.
Neil
Yeah.
push it.
We'll
Hey,
find
man,
out though. We'll find
The
out. I
slapshot season is nearly ended. Maybe they're gonna like start putting in some
Yeah.
hours.
think they might be putting in the training packs.
Yeah, legit,
Maybe.
mate.
But what's the next game?
Oh my god, can fucking Spurs against the 18-0 game, or 19-0, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh god, yeah,
Beanie's
that was
debut, bro. Beanie's debut.
Holy-
Oh, sorry, he's a free agent, so it's not really a debut, right? He's like,
But he's only free agenting for that one team.
yeah,
What's up?
W Kyle. 4
W
weeks.
Kyle.
4 weeks he might be a member. We'll see what happens. But Bean Dizzle debut, bro. 19.
Let's just talk about how the fuck do you get over 2,000 points in one game? God?
Well, look
What?
at it. Let's just look at it. Let's look at it. So he's got 34 passes, and I think each pass is 10 points. So that's 340 points because that's successful passes. I don't know how many assists there
19
were.
shots is correct.
He had 19 shots. Shots give you points as well.
Real.
He had 8 goals, which I think goals are like 100, right?
Surely.
Something like that. Tackles are like, I don't know how tackles and intercepts measure, but like I can see how it happened. Like they were passing the ball really fluidly. Like I think a lot of them were just giving up goals to each other.
They were passing the ball, cunt.
Dude,
Those
it could have been
ground
more.
passes, it could have been so much more. Like if Beanie's shots are top right bins, if it's just like the like honestly, like it is actually like
Winnie lad.
if he shoots just like Winnie at the edge of the box, nah, like honestly, it was an insane game. Like actually, it was crazy. Recon cunt, bro. Recon. Baz right wing. This guy's a centre mid. Let's not get twisted. And he's playing right wing. Beanie centre mid, bro. And then Basuma Ryan, bro. This game single handedly. We'll get
Where's
into
the
this
keeper?
later. Oh, the Doro. That's my fault. cunt.
Doro.
The
He's not in the
Dodo
image.
bro. He's not in the image. But look, cunt, this guy got a goal, bro. He got a goal from fucking keeping. Kyle
That's
couldn't do
true.
that, bro.
He dribbled up. He did dribble
Dude,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
I
mean-
think there was some red cards in play from free thinkers.
Nah, I think
no, there was,
I'm pretty
there
sure it
was.
was 6v6 the whole game. Let's not get
No.
twisted.
I mean,
No,
the
I
stats says 0, but I'm pretty sure I remember watching this match in full, and I was thinking like, what the fuck
I
are these
skipped
kids
through it.
doing? They had like, I think they had times where they had like maybe 4 players, 3 players on the pitch.
No.
Nah, there was definitely some times where I think there was some red cards, or even then they were playing a weird strategy too. Like there was no offsides for Tottenham because they had a player sitting.
bro, this Zhao team, free thinkers, whatever they call themselves, cunt, bro. There was a guy sitting at the back the whole game. I mean,
I think it was Clarence.
I
Was it
haven't.
Clarence?
I honestly haven't seen any of them since the last league game. So I think they've just like taken a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think I'm gonna have to bring it up here, talking about Tottenham. Dodoro, he's overrated. He's overrated.
No,
Everyone-
he's
everyone I
underrated.
talk to-
Everyone hates
No,
him.
He's
cunt.
underrated.
No,
Everyone
I can
hates
tell.
him.
I could name so many players who would say he's overrated. Like it honestly is true.
What?
All of City knows he's overrated.
What?
Who's a better keeper?
There's 2 better
Dude.
keepers, and that's it. Hello?
No,
What, like
How
Jing
many better
Benny?
keepers?
Jing and Benny. Who
Alright.
else?
Jing, Benny, Kyle,
No, okay, you're trolling now. Okay.
fucking
Kyle.
isn't Spa a keeper? Am I trolling?
Like, bro, there's no one.
You don't even know if he's a keeper.
I swear that who the fuck was
No.
keeping for fucking?
No, he was on field, bro.
Bobby was
Sparita,
keeping.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby was keeping
Bobby
for
did
Neil.
alright. Yeah, he did alright. He did alright. Like that was like Nihal United. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But like that was a tough game to be.
Yeah, but not- But what I do want to look at is the difference you get from a team with Beanie at centre mid and a team without Beanie. Yeah.
Bro, 2,000
That's
points,
it.
cunt. 2,000 points. What's
Obviously, you know, one was against Fraud City, one was against Free Thinkers, but we look past that.
Bro, but honestly,
He
the
still
ball play
had
was good.
34 passes. That's fucking
And the fact that
insane.
Basuma also had 30. I mean, they all had like 30 passes each because I mean there was no offside, so they could just send the ball wherever they wanted. You know, like I think like let's be honest, let's not overinflate Tottenham, because of the
These
offside.
guys are
thing,
underdogs, bro. They're coming from
because of the
nothing.
offside thing, I don't want people in the league to be thinking Tottenham is insane. I think they're really
No,
good.
I think they should be.
But no, because that game is not illustrative. I think we should be looking more at that City game, and it's imagine that Beanie played, like
It
because
was-
you think,
it's probably like 6-2.
because
6-1.
the passing that they had in that first game is probably a bit more realistic and more reflective of what they actually would do in a normal game, like 17, 16 passes, 13 passes from Dodoro, 10 from Muller. Like let's be realistic, because there was no offsides.
But
So they
Dude,
were just throwing balls.
Beanie, when he's not fucking off and playing pro clubs, he's low key like
Bro.
top 5 in the league, bro.
Look,
like,
Beanie. Look, like he got his. They were all in VC in this game. They were like in the Fraud City game. They weren't in VC. 2 of them were in our commentary booth, bro. They were just chilling, and then when we dragged them out, they were like, "Why did you drag us out?" Like, there was literally 2, like Dodo and whoever the fuck. They were just in our. But Bean Dizzle, he's came in as a free agent, able to get these guys together in a VC. And actually play with them and talk to them and get them off mute. It's actually like it's the Bean Dizzle effect.
In that situation, though, I want to say though, like, I don't think that free agents should be able to play for teams like repetitively in the season. Like, nothing against Beanie. This is a thing I would think needs to be changed in the league though, because like Beanie was originally like there was some weird shit with the the United signing and all that crap. I don't know the specifics. It was like
I think Beanie's like
Halo's,
situation
like-
makes it like
I
I don't care about the rules.
Yeah, bro.
I know. But like the thing was like Halo's like said like, do you want to join? I think Beanie said yeah, I guess something like that. Like it wasn't like fully agreed upon. Put him on the roster anyway. Started the league. They decided that Beanie wasn't going to be active because I mean we know Beanie like he fucks off and plays bloody COD Zombies and pro clubs and all that shit. Came back. Decided he wants to play full time with Tottenham. Good on him. Respect. So yeah, I think there's some league rules like in terms of free agents that they can tidy up because like
I think
if this was a random free agent who was playing for them every week, I think that would be a problem. But
No.
because it's this situation, I think it's fine.
here's the error with the rules. If you're a player and you go into a team, that you never wanted to be in. You get registered with that team, and then you get kicked off that team. And then if you message the league coordinator and say, "I want to play for I don't have a team. I never wanted to be on. It's not a transfer. I literally got kicked off, and I want to play with this new team that I really want to play for, and everyone wants me on that team." And then he says, "Not for another 4 weeks." Like, what?
No, that's fair. I mean, it's hard, but it's also fair on the other players on other teams. Like, imagine if put it in the perspective of like, imagine like United had like fucking. Imagine if Beanie wasn't on United at the start of the season, he got kicked off Tottenham, and really wanted to play for United, but you have to play him. You have to play United in those first 4 weeks. Imagine how unfair that is for you guys now that they get Beanie as well. You know, like. Just picture it in that situation, because a lot of the lower teams might be disadvantaged with this kind of thing happening again.
I think if a player wants to
and that's
play
what
for a team-
the transfer window was added for. Like, you know, I don't know the intricacies of it, but like I understand what it's for. It's for players who, you know, players might decide that they're not happy with the situation, or team managers aren't happy with players. They can axe them or offer them to move, and it just means, yeah.
I think
if you get chopped from a team, you should have a few days to find a new team.
he got
I
chopped,
totally
bro.
agree.
He got chopped. That a team he didn't want to be on in that case.
Yeah.
If you
I mean,
get registered on a team you don't want to be on, and then like can't be on a different team, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like his commitment was in question though. Like, I mean, being inside the fraud camp,
He
like
didn't want
I
to
know
be on the team.
well, yeah, like his commitment to like PSO in general was in question. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they had him on the roster because like he like Halo's just put him on there, I guess. And I mean, they had like a very brief discussion, like maybe like where it was like in a call with like a bunch of other people, and he might have said, "Hey, want to play United?" He probably just said yes to something else. You know, like it might have been misinterpreted.
I
still
there was
think-
a couple misinterpretations for sure.
Regardless, like, you know, like it's a messy situation. I'm happy he's found a team. I'm excited to see where Tottenham goes, but I think in the, you know, goal of getting the podcast into like 40 minutes, I think we should probably move on.
Yeah, we're 37
Alright,
minutes
this
right
isn't
now,
this isn't the Beanie segment. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah. I mean,
Next
what,
game,
yeah, we'll
Fraud
just do
United.
Fraud United and who
Nihil.
was it called? Nihil, yeah.
Neo, and that's the last game.
Yeah.
The Slavic Union Free Thinkers game didn't fall through.
I mean, this was demolished, right?
There was 2 forfeits in this round. But like, yeah, United Nihil. Like, what are your guys' opinions? I feel like I'm kind of taking over. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
right.
didn't even
I'm
watch it.
enjoying it, but I didn't watch it. Tango.
like-
Damn.
I think in the second half, United were a lot weaker, but I think nevertheless it was still like a really good. I mean, yeah, it was Rochester United just
I mean,
kind of
attack was on just full display, isn't it? You got
I reckon I'll have stats for that somewhere. I'll quickly find.
probably some of the best, if not the best, attackers in the game.
Okay, that's
but-
troll, but yeah,
Austin?
Some of the possibly the best.
Gianni.
I mean,
And that's
I
it.
think I think that's one
Yeah.
thing we should talk about. Gianni had a screamer of a game. Like, he was playing out of his mind.
And then a main thing that I found interesting, which I think I did a bit of sideline commentary in that game, was that Gianni's actually passing the ball now. Like, he's actually looking for passes now. Like, he got Zapdos, I think, 2 of his goals. Like, that's crazy to think that a player who's
Someone
looking.
have the
Actually,
score sheets from it.
I'm trying to find it. I know for a fact that Gianni had 2 or 3 assists, maybe more. I think because he had 6 goals and a few other things. I'm gonna find it for you guys, because obviously this server, the Rochester server, is a mess at times. It's probably, I'd say it's the second or
Okay.
first most active server aside from Arsenal's server.
Okay,
here you
13,
go.
12.
I got it. I
They
found it.
did slip in 2 goals somehow.
I
Didn't
found
really
it
watch
here. I'll pause it here. Here we go. I found it. This is it right here. So, like, yeah, look at Gianni had 6 goals and 4 assists. And this is like Nihor is not a bad team at all. Like,
True.
like they're not bad at all. I mean, like,
Wait,
look at, like, yeah, like that's what the game.
massive legend right wing and he got 2 goals.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
goals they're actually pretty sad goals. I won't lie.
To be fair, Backy had 390 points.
No.
Bit of an off night.
But okay, but to be
Backy,
fair though, the points. I think Backy actually played pretty well. In that second half, Backy was playing really well. I thought. Yeah.
Backy's my favourite on that team.
Nah, that's Steezy, bro. Steezy all the way. Come
Yeah,
Oh,
Steezy.
Backy,
W
Backy.
Steezy,
Like,
bro.
I think
That's easy.
I won't lie, but I don't think this. I think this is a really hot take, but I think Darnell should have been team of the week.
That's crazy.
Wait,
his-
who were
look at
the
his
who were
intercepts.
Oh,
the,
that was best.
who were the
He had,
two
he had
defenders?
800 points, 22 passes. He had the highest passes on the team.
Who were the two defenders in team of the week? Yeah.
It was,
There's 4. There was bench defenders as well.
there was,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was Liba and Draz.
Well, we'll talk
Leo
about that
definitely
later.
deserved his spot. I think Basuma's got his because of that free thinkers game, which really sucks. Because I think Darnell in this game, which is a bit harder.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone will end up versing
I'll
free
send in
thinkers
team.
later on.
But like you think about it though, like 22 passes, 1 assist, 2 shots. I mean, he didn't score. He still had 9 intercepts and 9 tackles, but 35 intercepts playing right back.
Yeah,
Like, he was put in a shift.
but like, yeah. I mean,
Like,
I mean, if you have to choose, I mean,
I would have honestly put Darnell over Rizzolo.
Riz-
But like
Really?
Rizzolo, nothing away from Rizzolo. He had a goal. He had his 2 assists. Like I think maybe there's a performance somewhere in the bench that maybe Darnell should have taken it. But like regardless, they're all deserving of the spot. I just think it sucks that it's only 10 players and not 11. You know,
yeah.
like Darnell definitely should have got that 11th spot.
Okay, let's talk about team of the week. So, okay, I'll just say it. I'll just say it because I'm not fucking editing this shit and I can't be bothered. So, like, okay, left wing Zuza. So, but Zuza only actually had 10 minutes in the whole week's game time.
Yeah.
But
Played one half.
But what was that half? It was a hat trick against toe lickers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So
And I reckon if we kept him on,
yeah,
he definitely would have
probably gets 6 or
probably
7.
got another one.
He would have got 6, I reckon, to be fair.
Yeah, Gianni. I mean, I think. Yeah, we just talked about that. I think Gianni got
Yeah,
a
well,
lot of goals.
Obviously.
Goals and assists. He put in
Now, Bean Dizzle
Bean
thoroughly
Dizzle.
deserved. Thoroughly deserved
And
this.
you know what
centimetre
badge
credit.
they put on him, cunt? You know what badge they put on him? That's not a free agent badge. That's a fucking Spurs badge. He's affiliated with Spurs. He's obviously playing because he's down a player. For obvious reasons.
Wait,
Or were they?
they gave Dodoro an 84.
Dodoro in 84 is actually crazy.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's a very
Underrated.
fair
He's
rating, bro.
underrated.
That's a super
Underrated.
fair rating, bro. 'Cause, like,
Huh?
I mean, because what do you guys like? What's the ratings for like for Benny and Jing?
Oh, I
goalkeeper?
don't have ratings.
Like, what would you say it would be? I think it'd be like around like 88, right?
No, it'd be like around 90.
I don't know
You reckon
what
90
it's
for
all
both?
compared to, bro. I don't really.
Like Dodoro is, in terms of skill, he's nowhere near Jing in Benny, but he put in a really good fucking shift. So I think 84 compared to like his regular like 80 rating, like yeah, that's really good.
Dodoro's a sick cunt, bro. Dodoro got a
Love
goal,
Dodoro.
bro.
He
got a
needs to
goal.
unmute. He needs to unmute.
He did.
What
Yeah,
is
he
that,
Use
like,
his
a
next to
club?
speech.
He actually was. He was
translate.
talking. He was talking game. I have comms that he was that he was actually. He talked. It may have been 2 words, but he definitely opened his mouth. So
Dodoro.
Can we confirm or deny?
Is he
what
like
you-
French or something?
yeah, he's French, New Caledonian.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
His card is
So-
French, so.
But like, yeah, I think before we get sidetracked on Dodoro, like yeah, Bean Dizzle, really good.
Bean Dizzle cunt. This guy got
Bean
2,000
Dizzle.
points, bro. This guy's
Josh is
cooking.
not happy.
Yeah.
Bro, he was cooking with Baz and fucking Recon. Now Recon played defense. Let's bring this up. Recon played defense last season, and is now playing left wing. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know, man. I love Spurs. I actually
Okay,
love
now
Spurs.
the defenders I want to talk about. Lieb,
Yeah.
fucking
Ooh,
definitely
Liebe.
deserved.
For sure.
A
Wait.
30-25 split.
I gotta say, Leib's higher rated than Rizzolo. Even though Rizzolo's my boy, I'm sorry, but like...
Wait, that's
Wait,
that's
what?
that's respect to say. Like yeah, because Lieber's been put down as an 86 on the card, and Rizzolo's an 87. But I'd argue, I think Lieber actually put up a better stat line. Than...
No,
So Leib's
okay,
lower
but
rated than
Lieber's
20.
okay, but I have to no disrespect, but Lieber's stats. If you actually look, if you go back to that Spurs Frauchester City game, and look at Jared Muller's and Lieber's tackles, but they're both in the 20s, and it's because they're both right-clicking each other, bro. If you look back at the game, they were both right-clicking each other, farming tackles. That's why he had so many tackles. So you can see the tackles and think, wow, he was defending like a god. It's because he kept losing the ball to Gerd because he's a defender playing left back. And like, I mean, Lieber's really good, but those tackles weren't like. It's just the way the tackles are made. Like,
I agree. I think they should probably be both 87 at least then on the cards. Like, like 86. 86
I
is
still
a bit
think.
rough.
I think if we're talking about this week specifically, I think they played pretty similar level. But if you're talking like in the general aspect, I think Rizzolo's got the edge over Lee.
yeah.
No disrespect to Lee though. Lee's a fucking
of course.
god.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
like,
of course.
even if you're looking at this from purely a stat point, which I think Benny did, so props to him. Like, yeah, Rizzolo had a better game.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's just fair enough. So I think the 1 point difference between the two is actually pretty fair.
I think
now,
if
right?
you're looking at stats, Leap had the better game.
No,
quite frank.
Rizzolo had a goal and 2 assists.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
and Lieber's
True.
goal tackle.
I was thinking about interceptions. And
Yeah. Oh no, intercepts. Lieber controlled the ball.
Yeah, Lieber played really well, to be honest.
Lieber, like, in terms of like controlling the ball, probably did more than Rizzolo, but Rizzolo had a better overall game.
But even Lieber bringing up the ball, like, if you actually watch back the game and look at Lieber, like, bringing up the ball, he made, like, I think one of the plays that ended up going into a goal. And, like, it's not shown in the, the stats, because, but he was really bringing up the ball and then making passes, like, and I feel like that's, what you want, right? So, it was really good. It was, like, amazing.
Okay, the bench. We've talked about Adora already. We got Anthony Zaptis.
Well deserved.
What's that flag?
It's Austrian?
So,
Austria.
Is that
Austrian.
Austria?
Yeah.
It's just because he's Zabitz or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah, Zaptis. Yeah.
Bissouma the king.
Bissouma and Swanee, 2 more Tottenham players. To be fair,
How many
I think were the
4.
only team to play 2 games,
Yeah, they actually were probably the only team that got 2 games.
which is probably why they had more. But no
Yeah.
disrespect to the games they played, because they played fucking amazing.
Yeah, like you look at the stats for the City game, like Ryan and Bissouma probably actually wouldn't get Team of the Week off those stats. Like let's be fair, like 600, 570, probably not. But then you look at the game that they played against Free Thinkers, and that just fucking sent them straight to Team of the Week.
Yeah.
Like Bissouma, like put in the shift. Ryan 780 points, 22 passes, 27 intercepts, 2 goals. Like that's what probably put them over. So I would say, like, if they didn't have that second game, the second game really just made the Team of the Week happen. Like for Tottenham, like you got Beanie there. Beanie wouldn't have got Team of the Week had he not played at all. Basuma, Swanee probably wouldn't have got the spots. Like I think it could have gone to anyone else who played the game this week. Like in terms of like the stats.
Yeah. W Spurs.
Of course, our last Team of the Week player in this Discord call,
Okay, but like,
my boy.
I'll be honest, I actually didn't think I would get it because I didn't do anything. I think I got lucky that I passed to Willak and then he scored at the very end and I got an assist and made my points go up because I didn't really do anything that game. I mean,
I think we actually had the same score.
yeah, and that was only because of the assist. You got to go. Like, I didn't.
I don't know. That's a tough thing because like I'm looking at the stats here. I'm thinking like I'd probably give it to Corzo, but like
Yeah,
either way,
so.
like either one of you deserves it because I mean Corzo.
I know Ryan had more passes. He also
Ryan-
had more tackles.
Yeah.
But like, you like the tackles might be just like. I
You
mean,
left
who was
that
it?
right.
Who was it? Right wing. I think it was Maine. Maybe
Yeah,
they
you
were
and-
just right wing each other.
Tolik is
Yeah.
Main's. Wait, is
I've got a question.
Yeah, Main is Tolik.
Yeah.
If Tottenham didn't have the second game, who do you think would have gotten in, Corzo or Darnell?
Both of them would have made it.
Huh?
Both of them would have made it because Basuma and Swanee wouldn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
made it.
True, fair.
That was like that. I think that's just what would have happened. I think take away those 2 out, put Corzo, Donnell in, and then I think
It would have been centre mid.
Zaptis would have slid up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Zaptis.
Oh, because Beanie wouldn't have got the spot too. That'd be 3 players.
Yeah.
They would have only had the Doro for that.
Yeah, we can all go in.
Fuck, who would have gone in then? I'm just trying to think. Who
Kanga,
else
you
is
can come in.
No, there's no way.
Kanga
I
team of
played
the
10
week.
minutes. Like, I played 10
Actually, to
minutes.
be fair,
I can't wait for that card to come out.
Dude.
I love it.
to be
Not
honest,
No, that's
like,
crazy.
looking at
I'd have to score a goal for that. That's never
I
happened.
have to score a couple of goals, bro. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they had a bench goalkeeper, maybe Rashi or Winnie the Pooh.
yeah, Benny,
Maybe
man.
even Jing?
Get Benny in the
Wait,
mix.
who had a
Jing didn't
good
have
keeper?
Jing didn't have a crazy game that game.
Benny had 9. He was
Yeah.
our man of the match technically. He had 9.
I would actually,
I'd
I'd say what would happen is Zapdos comes off the bench to take the centre mid spot. Yourself, Corzo, and Darnell go onto the bench, and then you put De Gea coming off. Oh no, Dodoro coming off the bench, and De Gea start.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because Tottenham played and they
Second
played
game. Yeah,
so fucking
yeah,
good.
they
anyway.
played
Yeah.
amazingly. Can't.
Congrats to them.
I
That
actually
was-
want to watch every Spurs game that happens. I
Yeah.
can't lie. I love it.
Who are they? Okay, speaking of
Oh
who they're playing, who are they
Oh,
playing?
jeez.
Let's find
Well,
out.
We are at 50 minutes, so we should probably be quick about
Let's-
this.
let's quickly go over this though, because I think you guys were talking about it, like how, like I know for us, like we had to reschedule the United game because of some internal stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys got a forfeit
boxing.
because Nihor got.
Oh.
I'll say it on stream. Nihor got their ass fucking kicked and didn't want to get kicked again by Arsenal. Let's be honest.
That's so dumb, honestly.
I gotta
Okay.
shoot the shots here. I gotta shoot the shots on stream, and
Okay.
then there's the Slavic and Free Thinkers game just didn't even happen, and Slavic, I don't even know if they played a game at all. Like there was a few games that just didn't happen because of forfeits. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the point of you guys being in the comp if you're not gonna play your games?
Right.
Yeah, honestly, they should get a penalty for that.
There needs to be some sort of proper penalty,
Okay.
like, you know. But L-League,
Yeah.
Before we go on too fast, let's have a look at the fixtures coming up. Speaking of Cold Spur, they're the first match. Fraudchester United versus Tottenham Cold Spur.
Ooh.
That is a fucking amazing game. I can tell that already.
It's
Fraudchester,
not
wait,
good.
who was it? Fraudchester United Cold Spurs?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Beanie.
I
Should
will
we do
say-
predictions for every game?
Oh, let's do predictions. That sounds cool, yeah.
This might take
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
It'll take a bit, but we move.
Okay. Okay, we'll quick fire this. We'll quick
Yeah.
fire this.
Yeah, every person.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think Fraudchester United will beat Tottenham Cold Spur, but I think it'll be closer than we think it is.
Yeah.
I think Fraudchester United will beat Cold Spur 5-3.
Ooh, that is so close to mine. It's crazy.
Alright, I guess I should go because I think knowing the United boys better than Tottenham, I'm gonna be realistic going off previous stats and stuff. I think they're gonna go for goals and they're gonna go like crazy. I think it still will be close initially, but there will be a time in the game where it separates. I'd say United wins this 10-3
Wow.
because Gianni
Wow.
is gonna be looking for those goals.
Based
Okay.
off the Nihor game, I'm gonna have to say United will win 9-2.
Huh? Whoa. Is Corso the only sane one? Or
I feel
what?
like I'm the only.
No,
I think you two
I
are-
agree with
Dude,
you, bro.
I'm a Cold Spur believer.
I never see any of the Tottenham in the
I
game.
think Kanga and I are the only ones talking straight facts right now. Like,
Kanga
I
come
think
on.
you guys
Bum,
need to
bad.
strap
Just
it.
counting
You have to
United-
remember it's
Yeah.
Rochester United.
It's
Yeah,
Fraudchester
and I'm
United.
remembering that it's Tottenham Cold Spurs con chilly, bro.
Dude, 2,000 point beanie's gonna pull something out of
I
his
honestly
ass.
think
He's
they're gonna cook. I think they're gonna cook out of like.
No.
I think they're gonna cook kingdoms. I actually think it's gonna be insanely cold. Oh,
It's like
insanely
pretending that
close.
United exists and they have a better team, and it's
Nah.
just like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be realistic. Like, Beanie does not change this team immediately
Bro,
that much.
he
Like,
does.
it was the one
He
game.
does. He
It was
just
the
does
one
that.
game. He's
He
a good
does.
player. He's still gonna give you a man of the match probably every week because he's the best player there. But like,
He's good.
come on, it is Rochester
Decent.
United. Like, be respectful. Put some respect on that club. That club, that club is gonna walk in there and score 10 goals.
You're right, you're right.
Okay, Brian, what's
Okay.
wait, what's your prediction? What's your prediction?
Originally, it was 5-2, but I'm actually in my brain thinking Cold Spurs is gonna cook.
Actually, no, I don't want to be too
I
weird
actually,
though.
I actually
Come
think
on,
they
come
are
on.
cooking.
Bro, the way you are saying 10-2, whatever the fuck you are saying.
Bro,
Nice.
their chemistry front three between, who was it? Beanie,
Recon,
Recon,
Beanie. Oh, Beanie's a free agent, so we're gonna have
and
to
Baz.
see if players can show up. You know, of course,
Yeah.
but you know, I don't think they have the players, so Beanie's gonna be in the mixer. I think, I actually think it could be a draw. I can't lie. I can't lie.
wow.
A draw.
No, okay, but I want to support Spurs, and there's no way in my right mind I am saying, like, I don't want to think about, you know, like, I want to cheer Spurs on. Realistically, okay, it's probably, I think 5-3 is probably the closest you're gonna get. I think maybe I'm a little bit of copium, but can't.
Sounds like someone else's answer.
Yeah, look, okay, I'll stick to 5-2. My fault.
Okay. Alright.
Arsenal
What's the
Okay,
next
Fraud
one?
City.
Arsenal Fraud City. What a
this
game.
This is a close game at home for all of us.
Yeah.
Do you want to start the other way around, Ryan? What do you think?
Arsenal Fraud City. I think it's gonna be 7-1.
Okay, that's fair. Alright. I don't see anything wrong with that.
I mean, it depends if we sub on Cheeky and Willac, but
I
wait, Ryan.
think Cheeky's on break at the
Cheeky's not. I
moment.
don't think Cheeky's playing.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll probably go for 9-0.
Ooh. Alright, being a City player myself, I know for a fact that we can score. We've been putting in the work. I don't know if we win this game, like, being realistic. I don't even know if the game's gonna even happen this week, to be honest. I mean, there is rumblings that Ryan, you might not even be making the pitch.
Yeah.
They probably won't even need you, honestly, to be honest, to beat us. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be 8 goals to Arsenal and 2 goals to us.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
that's one.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, Josh, but through the private matches we've been doing, I've been marking your little boys, Aussie and Jar, on purpose.
I see.
Because I know they're new, and I haven't marked them often. And I think I've got whoever I'm going to be marking that game, I've got them locked up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I don't think they're going to be scoring this game.
But who's looking up me?
Kango.
Fucking
Yeah.
whoever's NPC probably sent it.
NPC, bro.
I think we're gonna win 11-0.
Oh,
Disrespectful.
That's
But, you know, I
brutal.
respect the confidence, but I think City will come out and prove you guys wrong that we're not, you know, we're not a joke. But
Honestly, I'm keen to skip Slaviking and Nihor. I mean, Nihor, I mean, if the game
I
happens...
don't think they're gonna play.
Is it 3-0 if the game doesn't happen? I think 3-0.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
going to be
3-0
3-0 with
if
Nihor. If it's actually happened, it's probably 30-0. I don't know, man. Like, Steezy will just run, and Slavikian, you don't know a single player, so I think we can skip that.
Okay.
Free thinkers,
Yeah.
toe lickers. What are we saying?
Now,
okay,
this is the whitewash.
We have to
This is another
take into
skip.
consideration the Gert is playing right wing or right back, or he's on
Wherever
the
they're gonna
field.
play.
He's on the field. So
He's been playing a lot of wing in pubs, so
Yeah.
I'll probably assume he's going on the wing.
yeah. So
But nonetheless, I think toe lickers are going to win 17-0.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna say be more realistic. I don't think Toe Lickers has it all together just yet. Like as we saw with the
I don't think you need to have it all together to beat that team.
No, hear me out. You need to listen. So I think, and I actually could. I'm going to predict there's actually a forfeit here by Free Thinkers,
yeah, so
3-0. But if the game goes through, I'm going to say 12-0 Toe
oh. See, the thing is Spurs went 19-0 against this team. And I think Spurs is better than toe lickers. We'll get into that
Yeah.
later. We'll get into that later.
That's hot.
We'll get
Okay,
into that
We'll do
later.
it, we'll do
But I think for now, I think maybe like I think 10-0.
Okay.
I think 10-0.
alright,
And Kanga, what do you reckon if the game goes through?
I'll just say 15-0. I don't know.
Yeah, good guess, bro.
Alright,
Just one of them.
Right.
is a
Speaking
game.
of,
this is a game.
Spurs and Tolekers come.
Spurs. That is another game I'm
is
super hyped for. Maybe it's just because it's Spurs.
I
Maybe
love
because we
Spurs.
don't know.
I
Maybe
love
because we
Spurs.
don't know what Spurs are capable of,
They're cooking.
and we just want to watch them play.
They're cooking.
They're cooking, low key.
Yeah.
Oh god. And Toe Lickers are a good team with a lot of good players.
Yeah.
I think this will be a good test for them, as well as United, of course. But
So what?
you know,
Okay, I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna set the expectations high for Spurs. Look, okay, Toe Lickers have a lot of ex-TKK players that I do adore. Cum Reaper, you know, what does he go by now? Giuliano, what does he go by now?
Throat Goat 44.
Throat Goat 44.
No.
all over the place. Whatever he goes by now, you know,
Giuliano.
and Mainsy, of course, I adore fellow Queenslanders, you know what I'm saying? Look,
Bully bar.
Hey,
I mean, yeah, Mully Goat, bro. Look, Mully Goat in goals.
Mully Gang
Winnie the
CEO.
You know, you have Winnie. Look, Turcon. Look, the teams. You know, they've got players. They've got players. But I think cunts are underestimating. You know, I'm honestly sick of it. I think cunts are underestimating what is cooking over at Spurs. Genuinely, I think
Okay.
Spurs is cooking. I think it's a 5-0 win to Spurs.
Holy shit.
5-0.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe it.
You know they have Turg and Winnie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they have Dodo Bird, bro. They have Dodo Bird.
Tango, what do you reckon, mate?
Okay, no disrespect to Mully Bar, but I think he's gonna flop this game. First game as keeper or whatever.
Rusty, you reckon?
Okay, it's not laughing. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff.
What's your prediction, man? What are we
I actually haven't thought of it yet. Probably go for
Who do you go for?
3-1
3-1
Two.
to
Tottenham.
Derby.
Respect.
Okay. I'm gonna actually probably side with you guys for once on this take. I think Tottenham does win this game. I think it's gonna be really
Wow.
close though. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game for both teams, like in terms of like the amount of goals total. I think it's gonna be like a 6-4 win for Tottenham.
Wow. Okay.
I think like yeah, you got the pieces there at Tolikers to put some goals in, and I think Idora has probably not played a lot of these guys playing together before, you know. So like I think this will be a test for them.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be the only one saying Toe Lickers is gonna win this match. I think Toe Lickers is gonna win this match.
Okay.
What's the score?
I really want Spurs to win, but I think Toeg's gonna pull something out of his ass, and
He's pretty fat.
I think he's gonna win 5-4 to Toe Lickers.
5-4.
No,
That'd be a
that's-
good
that's-
game.
that's-
man.
That's a fair take. That's a fair take. That's a fair
Wait,
take.
honestly,
That's a
if
fair take.
Winnie is playing right back, this game is 10-0 to Spurs. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you mean Winnie right back?
Dude, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to fit him in the team without him.
That was a
Yeah,
bit.
you do it by playing Mainsy right back. Right back.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know. I just see him as an attacker, man. I don't see him as a back.
yeah, I don't see him as a back either. I'll be honest with you.
I see him hidden from the back row.
But to be fair, I don't see Winnie as a back either.
Back in TK.
Next game coming up after that would be Nihor vs Freethinkers. Now this is interesting because both teams have forfeited, have they? Or like Freethinkers got forfeited against, and
It's not happening.
Nihor forfeited a game. I think if the game
They
goes
forfeited against us.
Yeah. I think if I'll start off. Like I think if Nihor plays this game, I think they win. I'd say the score would be like 10-0 to them because I don't know how well they do against Freethinkers. I mean, they're free thinkers.
Ooh. I mean,
I don't think like that is fair.
what did you say Tolikers versus Freethinkers was?
I think I had 15-0.
Okay, that's okay. Respectable. I think I'm saying, look, it depends how Steezy wants to play. If Steezy is running up the pitch, I think it's probably 10-0. If he's not running up the pitch, I think it's probably like 3-0. No, not 3-0, like 5-0.
Okay.
But maybe
okay.
that's a bit disrespectful. But
I think it's 12-0
Alright, fair.
to Neil.
And
No, I think Nihor are gonna fuck them up real bad. I think it's gonna be like a 14-0
yeah.
Nihor win.
fair take. They're all good.
I
takes.
think Backy shits all over every one of their players. Steezy shits all over any one of their players.
Oh yeah, Backy. Oh my days, I forgot about Backy.
There's two players that could probably dribble the entire team. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
All right.
City Slavic.
Yeah, shit. This is.
I mean,
I don't think the game's gonna go through. To be honest.
I think it's going to be a
3-0 win.
forfeit.
I think it's a 3-0 win to City.
If-
Forfeit, bro.
I think Slavic Union are gonna win 100-0. I don't know if that's an take or not, but like, I
Yeah.
think it's pretty realistic.
I'll say it's an L take just because like we actually haven't seen Slavic play, so we don't actually know how they play. But I'll still say it's gonna be a beatdown. I say it'll still be a beatdown.
30-0.
I think
bro.
Yeah.
if it was to go through, City will beat down Slavic Union. Yeah,
I think it would actually be like 20.
be 20 something nil. Yeah.
I think if,
I'd be the same. I'd say like around between like 15 and 20 nil.
I mean, technically, United, we last season beat Zhao 30 something, and I think Slavic are worse than Zhao were
Yeah,
last
yeah,
season.
yeah.
I think it's possible
yeah.
Yeah.
I
beat
think
our
so.
score.
No. Yeah. Okay. I think we're all in agreement. It's gonna be like a 20 nil win.
Yeah.
Like we'll keep that one short because we don't know if Slavic will actually play. But this is the game where I think I can be the voice of reason more than anything. This is going to be United versus Arsenal,
Okay.
and this is going to be probably the biggest game of the season so far. I'd say biggest game of the season.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go first. Obviously because you guys are the defenders. I want to know what do you guys actually think will happen in this game and like the scores.
Bro, this game's probably going to get rescheduled fucking 2 weeks in advance, but I can't lie, because neither manager is going to want a single player off. Look, I think, okay, as Arsenal manager, I guess, I think, honestly, if we're really, like, if we're locked in, I actually think we, like, low-key roll them. But not completely roll. But we do roll them. I think I think we could slip up a couple times, and I think it would be 7-2.
Oh, that's okay.
That sort of reminds me of the TKK
Chill. But yeah,
United
yeah,
game
yeah,
from last season.
Yeah. True.
I believe that me, Ryan, and Kanga can stop Gianni, Zaptis, and Halo. I think we can do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think honestly, there shouldn't be any subs that game. I think it should be the best starting six just the whole time, which would mean no Cheeky, no Willak, no me, and then I think we'd win.
Dude, you never know.
Based on that,
We could
we'd
park
win,
the bus.
10-3.
We could park the bus, bro.
10-3, okay.
Never know.
Yeah, I think
I haven't said
realistically.
mine yet.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go? You want to go?
I think it's going to be closer. I think it's going to be 2 to us.
Wait, what?
2 goals.
4-2 to Arsenal.
4-2, okay.
Oh wow.
4-2 to Arsenal.
That's probably the more realistic one, to be honest, bro.
Okay. I was gonna say like, yeah, because I forgot Gorzo existed for the last prediction. That's my bad.
Fuck you, faggot.
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck is it?
You know this is going
No,
on.
anyway.
Yeah,
Get the censors in.
Alright, like I think this game's gonna be. I reckon because both teams are really defensively and attackingly talented. I think that it's gonna be more of a realistic game similar to City Spurs. I think it's gonna be like 4 goals to United, 3 goals to Arsenal. I think it's gonna be a late game
that's
decision.
No need to talk
Yeah,
off Johnny.
No,
Is this how you got on the podcast?
There's gonna be a late game moment that's gonna decide who gets that final goal, and I think it could go either way. But I gotta back my brothers in United.
I don't think Gianni's getting past me. I don't think Halo.
I thought you said you were the voice of reason. What's that?
Yeah, Well, I'm being reasonable because like I can't let you guys all just go. Yeah, Arsenal wins.
I mean, he has to say United. Let's be honest, but
I have to say United,
Yeah, he
otherwise
has to say
I go back to camp and I'm
Hey,
not leaving.
He's not on the team.
I'm a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a free agent.
The last,
That's funny. That's dumb.
the last game, rescheduled match.
Oh,
City
Derby.
versus
It's the
United.
derby. The derby.
Derby, fraudy.
It's happening. It's officially
They
happening.
call it.
The game's not getting moved now. This has been official. It's going to be 7 p.m. Australian Eastern
Okay,
Daylight.
so now we're the voices of reason.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I want to hear your guys' predictions because I'm probably going to be in agreement with you guys regardless on this.
Okay, but I have, it kind of depends who's on Gianni, right? Do you put Harry on Gianni or do you put Lee on Gianni?
I'd put Harry.
I'd put Harry too. I put Harry too.
I put
Honestly.
Lee.
Depends because because Harry's the left back, right? Am I thinking right?
Because I've talked to Luca, and for some reason he has this distinct hatred for Harry Souter.
But Luca also hates Lever. Like that was the whole meme.
Yeah, but I think I remember a game was like, someone get this Harry cunt off me.
Yeah, he fought with Zuza to get off.
It's like, swap me, Zuza.
Yeah, Harry loves that identity. He's kind of like, I'd say out of the defenders, he's probably the biggest pest.
Yeah.
Like he just follows you. He doesn't care if you have the ball or not. He will just follow you, and he'll just annoy the fuck out of you. He'll body block you. He'll do anything because he's honestly like he's willing to put in anything. I think like it doesn't matter which defender we put on Gianni. I think it's going to be whether or not they actually get their job done.
Yeah.
What do you guys actually think would happen in that game score-wise?
I don't know.
Wait, you tell us first.
Yeah, you tell us.
Alright. I think, like, I want to back myself, but I have to be realistic as well because everyone in the community is probably going to watch this, right? Like, I'm going to say United wins. I think the game's going to be closer than people expect. I think it's going to be like a 10-5 win for United. I think that we're going to put in some goals.
Okay.
I think Kyle's not going to be able to deal with the academy up front because he's never played them before. I mean, whenever he's online, he's
Kyle's
playing
in goals.
games. Yeah, that's what I mean.
My
like,
God.
Yeah, like
City might win. No, my fault.
No.
Okay.
No. I think the defense for United's going to do really well for them. Their attackers, obviously, they don't need to be much said. They're just great.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be like a 10-5 or like even closer than that. Like it's just going to be a great game to watch. I think a lot of the boys will probably be all in comms together anyway. Like we're going to talk during the game, talk shit. It'll be fun. Like I think it's going to be probably the most entertaining game of the season.
Oh my days. I think defensively, like City are gonna like lock in and go crazy. I just don't know about the offense. No offense to the academy. Let's not get it twisted.
No. I agree. No, because we haven't seen them actually play together yet. No, well, the thing is, we haven't actually seen them play in a league match together yet. That's the thing as well. Like you don't know.
I think can they score wins against Kyle? And that's a big question. I think actually I don't think United are going to get that many goals. I mean, you got Jing and Keats. Let's not get it twisted. And you have Libe and Harry. I mean, oh shit! I actually think it might be like. Oh, I'm thinking 4 or 5-2 to United. I think probably. Look, to give benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna say 4-2 to United.
That's fair. I mean, because I'd say we've got a better defense than United, but they've got the better attack.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna be the whole game. Like I think I've spoken to Halos about this. The United manager, I've said we probably beat you guys if we capitalize on our opportunities because we've got the better defense. I'd say we've got pretty even midfield, and I'd say I'm probably a better defender than Zapdos. Zapdos better attacker. I mean, it'll all come down to game day.
Yeah,
and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Okay, well, who wants to start? Who wants to say their prediction?
Oh, well, mine was 4-2. I think
mine's 5.
Yeah.
It's United.
Okay.
I'm going.
Yeah. No, you go.
I'm going either 6-4 or 6-3 to United.
Wow. W takes, honestly.
Okay, I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like United are gonna win this very convincingly. I think, not to, be that guy, I think Rizzolo and Darnell are going to hold their own. I think Rizzolo's super strong. I don't think he had that, even though he made Team of the Week, he can do so much better. And I know he can. It's defensively wise, of course. I know he made it in there because of his goals and assists and shit. But I think it's going to be like a 9-2 angle United.
I mean, I've been just thinking about it now. I'm thinking like the 10-5 scoreline. I've been like thinking probably not as realistic. I'd probably say I think our defenders in City are going to like make life a bit harder for Gianni and Zapdos and all that because we play them so much. We know their tendencies. We know what they do. We kind of know how they play as a system. I think it's going to be more of like a. If I revise my prediction now, I'd probably say it's going to be like 6-3,
Yeah.
something a bit smaller because I think like Jing's not going to let as many stupid goals pass.
W.
Like it's just going to be a really tight game, and I think like being a City player, I think it could go either way on the day. Like you don't know until we actually get there.
I think so. I think if you get a first goal, you'll look really good. To be honest.
Oh, for sure.
The
I wouldn't
first
even be
goal is
surprised
so
if we do.
important actually because I think morale on the United side and also on the City side is so big. And if you have good luck, bro, if you just get that first goal, bro, you might be able to like get enough goals, hang back because obviously defensively you are like really good. Yeah.
Park the bus on 1-0.
Yeah, bro, fuck 'em. Honestly, honestly get 1-0, play 1-4, don't care.
Do it.
Don't
Do
care.
it. Do it.
They did it against us, I don't care, do it to them, bro. Because they will do it to you. They will do it to you.
I won't lie. I'll give you guys a bit of insider info. There was considerations of our team moving me to centre back and switching to a 3-2 formation.
No, 1-4,
That
1-4,
sounds-
1-4.
Or 4-1.
4 at the back.
Really.
Yeah,
Four at the
they've done it against us, bro. They've literally done it against us. Harry
That's
was
true.
on
Yeah,
that
that
team while
was
Coulson was
annoying.
AFK, and then they sat there for 20 minutes in their own half left clicking. It was actually like insane.
Nah, yeah, it's like they were considering moving me down to like centre defensive mid, right, and kind of like
Yeah,
you know
Aussie
playing
there as
out.
well.
Yeah, but like I said I think a lot of the boys disagreed because I think it's having that third defender sometimes can create chaos because someone keeps someone onside by
It
accident.
doesn't matter if you're left clicking, bro.
I think the best thing, like the best formation for us is definitely a 2-1-2.
Yeah.
Having that player in that middle. But yeah, like it's a great game. Fucking 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Sunday. Watch it. Enjoy the show. I'm sure there'll be a game after or before it, so tune in for those games. Probably going to be on one of the PSO Twitches.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
well, I actually think that's it. I'm gonna be honest.
An hour and
I think
16.
that's-
I don't know.
Hour and 16.
Please watch
Sorry,
you.
guys.
Congrats if you made it this far.
No idea, bro.
Appreciate
Up,
it.
probably
up
all
to
that.
Winnie the Pooh. That's crazy.
Up to.
It's literally only Winnie the Pooh here, man. Anyway,
honestly.
I think that wraps up episode 2. I'm gonna stop it here, and hey, see you next week.